Markets are shaking. Uncertainty is clawing at your gut. Every headline screams chaos. Interest rates rising, inflation creeping, geopolitical games spinning out of control. The old ways of playing it safe? Gone. Forget bonds as they once were. You felt that sting. The dead-end complacency when your portfolio dips as if dragged underwater. The cold sweat of wondering, is there anywhere left to hide? Anywhere to shelter my hard-earned capital? This isn't just fear. It's frustration breaking your forward moves. It's anger at the system that promised stability but delivers wild storms. You're inside a cage built by volatility, and it feels like every exit sign is fake. But here's a brutal truth that's whispering under the noise. You don't have to accept this endless gamble. There's a path carving itself out right now. Sustainable bonds. Not the greenwash duds on the market, but the real, ironclad, purpose-driven ones. Those that tie your money to changing the damn game, not just keeping pace with a crumbling status quo. Because when the world tilts, these bonds don't just wobble. They stand rooted in something bigger than profits. Real impact, real change, long-term resilience. They become a fortress in the storm, but only if you know exactly where to look, exactly how to hold them, exactly how to use them. Stop looking for safe in outdated definitions. Safe now means aligning capital with outcomes that transcend borders and fleeting politics. It means betting on projects that solve deep-rooted problems. Clean energy that actually shifts grids. Social bonds that rebuild communities from the inside out. Green bonds that finance infrastructures no one else has guts for. This is where your capital breaks free from just being a number on a spreadsheet. This is where it becomes a weapon against market chaos. Not because the market stops shaking, but because your position isn't a hostage to every pivot or tweet. Here's what must happen. Ditch the comfort of generic bond indexes drowning in legacy industries. Go deep into due diligence that screams transparency. Demand proof that these bonds fund verified outcomes, audited results, not just marketing hype. Collaborate with issuers who welcome interrogation, who fear greenwashing the same way you fear losing money. Structure your portfolio to balance sustainable bonds with layered risk approaches. Match maturity timelines tightly to your cash flow needs. Don't leave gaps for exposure to sudden shocks. Activate leverage through strategic partnerships. Connect with other founders and investors who are obsessed with redefining what safe means. Share intelligence relentlessly. Create syndicates that back only the highest impact projects, pooling due diligence, cutting through the noise faster than any solo investor could. This isn't charity. It's forging a future-proof fortress of capital that respects no borders, no outdated labels, only results. And never forget the emotional core driving this. Your investment isn't just about avoiding loss. It's about shattering the illusion of control sold to you. It's about embracing absolute freedom, choosing to fund a world that's built not by complacency, but by relentless, purposeful action. Capital becomes not chains, but wings. When everything feels like it's falling apart, these bonds become the relentless heartbeat of something greater. A movement of individuals united not by flags, but by vision. You're not just investing money. You're investing in liberation, in the only safety that counts. The safety in creating the future yourself. So take this as your call to war. Stop hiding from volatility. Build the sanctuary from impact, data, and strategic alliance. Hunt down the bonds that don't just promise stability, but deliver transformation. Lock in your capital where it fights the chaos, where it grows tethered to progress, where it becomes your true safe harbor. Because make no mistake, if you don't seize this now, you're handing your freedom, your future, and your edge to the chaos you keep fearing. The time to act isn't tomorrow. It's this second. Own it.